Alright, so this video is going to be just a quick overview of how to organize your argument paragraph. Now there's two ways that you can organize your paragraph. There's a style called block organization, and then there's alternating organization. So we talk real quick about each one. Alright, so in block organization, you start off with the claim, and that's your topic sentence. So I like chocolate is better than vanilla would be your claim. And like it says here, either the evidence or the commentary can come first. I would rather you just put the evidence first. So we're just going to ignore that. So you're going to have your claim, your topic sentence, and that might be a sentence or two. And then you're going to give your evidence. So you're going to tell me your facts and your anecdotes. And you're going to list those all out. Remember, in your facts you should have, in your facts you should have citations with those, in-text citations on where you got those from. And then after you explain your evidence, you're going to give your commentary and explain why. Remember, this is because. So I would say, this evidence is important because, and then explain why that evidence is so important. So in block organization, you do your claim, evidence, commentary. This is different than in alternating organization. In alternating organization, you still have your claim first, just like in block, but then you're going to alternate. You're going to give your piece of evidence, and you're going to explain it. Then you're going to give your next piece of evidence. Then you're going to explain it. And then you'll probably do that for another piece of evidence and explain it. So you're going to alternate evidence, commentary, evidence, commentary. That's why it's called alternating. The other one's called block because you're doing it all in one block. So that's the difference between block and alternating. So now I just want you real quick to look at a couple of examples and try to figure out which one is which. Okay, so what we have here is an example of an argument paragraph about school uniforms. Same example we've been using a lot. Now, what I want you to do is pause the video in a second, read this on your own, and then try to point at what parts of this are evidence and what parts of this are commentary. I know you can't really write on your screen or anything like that, but just try to keep a note and then figure out, is this block or alternating? And try to figure out which one it is, and then I'll show you the answer in a second. So if all of the commentary comes in one chunk and all the evidence comes in a chunk, then it's block. If it kind of goes back and forth, then it's alternating. So pause it, read it, and then hit play when you've read the whole thing. Alright, so you've read it, and you've decided, is this block or is it alternating? And here is the answer. As you can see, this is a block organization. You have your claim, and then you have all of your evidence first. There's something from an article, there's a quote, and then here you have all of your commentary. So all of your why. So let's do another example so you can see what the other one looks like. Alright, so obviously since this is our other example, it's going to be alternating. Okay, it's going to alternate. It's going to give you evidence and then commentary, then evidence and commentary. So let's look at the highlighted version and see what that looks like. So this is alternating. They give you their topic sentence, and then they're telling you, okay, this is some commentary, and then they're giving you the evidence. Then some more commentary, and then evidence. Then more commentary, then evidence. So that's how it alternates back and forth. So here's what you need to do now, just on a piece of paper. Now you're going to choose which organization style you're going to use for your paragraph. Are you going to do block organization, or are you going to do alternating organization? Here is how they look. And on that piece of paper, I just want you to write exactly what you're going to put in each spot. So your paper will probably look something like this. So if you plan on using block organization, this should be kind of how your paper looks. You're going to write your claim on here, and I'll actually do an example. Okay, and then you will give your evidence. So you have a fact you found here. Remember, that's my citation. That's who I'm giving credit to. These are fake. They're just made up, just so you know. Evidence 2. And then evidence 3. So I have a fact here, that's where I found it from. I've got a fact here, that's where I found it from. And then I have my anecdote, my evidence. So then my commentary, I'm going to explain why is this important, and I'm not actually going to spend the time to type this all out, but this is where you're going, this is important because it proves, and then whatever you're claiming. Now the opposite would be alternating. So if I chose to do alternating organization, let's do the same thing. Evidence 1, 58% of people. And then I'm going to explain why. This is important because it shows ... Second fact. Now I give my commentary again because it proves ... Then my third piece of evidence. This is important because proves ... So, whichever one of these you choose, whether it's alternating organization or block organization, this is basically your pre-writing. Do not write big, long sentences in here. Just little statements will work for this. This is going to then guide you when you start writing your papers in class on Thursday on how this should look. So at this point, if you need to go find more facts, go find them. If you just need to fill this out, do so. If you need to work in your packet, do that. But make sure that on Thursday, November 13th, that you're ready to start writing your paper.